all over. It is now.
Gonna be a good day, a good vibe, ordering a bit of Postmates.
Good morning, afternoon or evening from whenever or wherever you are watching this video from. I am Jack Adamas, back with episode 11 of my weekend football predictions. This is game week 17 in the Premier League. Let's get straight into it. Before we get into this week's video, please do like, share and subscribe. We start with tonight's 8 PM kickoff, which is Nottingham Forest at home to Spurs. Now, Nottingham Forest come into this game with no wins in their last 5. That is 4 losses and 1 draw in that time. And Spurs have just got 1 win in their last 5. However, that was in their last outing. Now, will this game be the end of Steve Cooper? I really hope it's not, as I do like Steve Cooper as a manager. I think he's a good manager and he's doing a good job at Forest. But with that being said, I can only see a Spurs win here. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 Tottenham win. Starting the 3 PM kickoffs, we see Bournemouth at home to Luton. Now, both teams come into this high on confidence. Luton did lose in their last game against Man City, but they put up a very good performance against the champions. And obviously, Bournemouth went and won their first ever game at Old Trafford in a massive 3-0 win away to Manchester United. I believe this will be a tight game, though. I don't think it will be a foregone conclusion as everyone thinks it will. I'm going to go for a Bournemouth 2-1 win in this one. Also at 3 PM, we have Chelsea at home to Sheffield United. Now, Chelsea do come into this game off back-to-back defeats. However, both those games were away. They did win their last home game against Brentford 3-2. And Sheffield United will come into this with a bit of confidence as Chris Wilder's got them playing better football. They did beat West London Brentford last time out. Will they beat another West London club this time round? I don't believe they will. I'm going to go for a Chelsea comfortable 3-0 win in this one. And the third of 4 games to kick off at 3 PM on Saturday sees Crystal Palace travel to the Etihad to play Man City. Now, Palace do come into this game with 1 draw and 1 point out of their last 5 games. But Man City haven't been the Man City that we know of late. Palace do come to the Etihad with a good record as well. In their last 5 visits, they have 2 losses, 2 wins and a draw in that time. So they won't be scared to go for it this time. But I just can't see anything other than a City win here. Again, I'm going for a comfortable City 3-0 win. And the last of the 3 PM kickoff sees Newcastle at home to Fulham. Now, Newcastle have won 7 of their 8 home games this season in the Premier League and will be looking for revenge coming to this one as they got knocked out of Europe midweek. But Fulham do come into this game off back-to-back 5-0 wins, and Fulham are a much different side when Tom Kenny is playing. He has 3 goal contributions in his last 3 games, and he also has 2 goal contributions in his last head-to-head 2 games against Newcastle. I am going to go against the grain in this one, and I'm going to go for a Fulham 2-1 win. The 5:30 kickoff on Saturday sees Burnley host Everton. Now, Everton do come into this game with 4 wins and 1 loss in their last 5 games in all competitions, and Burnley have only 1 win out of 8 games so far at home this season. Now, this is a tricky game to predict. Most people will be pointing towards an Everton win here, but I think that Burnley have picked up a little bit of form of late, and I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one. The first of 4 games to kick off on Sunday sees the 2 PM match between Arsenal at home to Brighton. Now, Arsenal are unbeaten in their 10 games this season at home in all competitions, and they don't have any fresh injury worries to worry about, so they should be able to field a good side in this one. But Brighton are their bogey team. Now, Brighton have won their last 3 visits to the Emirates consecutively and have won 4 of their last 5 visits there. De Zerbi's side will come here and they won't be scared to go there and give it a go, as he does every week. The last 4 games between these sides have had 16 goals in those 4 games, so that is obviously an average of 4 goals a game. I believe that will also stay the same this time. I can see this game finishing 2-2 draw here. Second of 3 games to kick off at 2 PM on Sunday sees Brentford at home to Aston Villa. Now, Brentford come into this game with 4 losses in their last 5 games, and Aston Villa come into this unbeaten in all competitions in their last 8 games, and they don't need any more encouragement than the fact that if they win here and the results go their way, they will finish game week 17 on top of the Premier League. However, with that being said, they are missing 2 massive players in Digne and Douglas Luiz through suspension. Now, Douglas Luiz is going to be a massive miss in the middle of the park for them. I do believe, though, they still have enough firepower to win this. I reckon they're going to win in a hard-fought 2-1 victory here. The final 2 PM kickoff on Sunday sees West Ham at home to Wolves. Now, West Ham are unbeaten in their last 5 home games in all competitions, and Wolves have lost their last 3 away games in a row, and they haven't won on a Sunday in their last 10 attempts of playing on a Sunday. That is 3 draws and 7 losses in that time. All fingers are obviously pointing to a West Ham win here. However, I am going to go against the grain again in this one, and I just think Wolves will turn up. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. And to finish off game week 17, we have the game of the weekend. It is the 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. It is Liverpool at home to Manchester United. Now, United are in trouble. They did finish bottom of their Champions League group, and they've only won 1 of their last 5 games in all competitions, whereas Liverpool have 5 wins in their last 7, and the last 5 head-to-heads at Anfield have ended in an aggregate score of 16-2 to Liverpool. Will this game be the end of Erik ten Hag? Now, I don't know if it will or won't, but I can't see Man United getting a point or a win in this one. I am going to go for a 3-1 Liverpool win here. And my extra game this week is Monday, 8:15. It is joint first v second in Liga Portugal. It is Sporting Lisbon at home to Porto. Now, this is going to be a very fiery game. Definitely going to have a red card in this one. I am going to go for a 2-1 Sporting Lisbon home win in this one. Thank you very much if you are still here at the end of my video. I really do appreciate the love and support I've been getting from you guys. Please continue to like, share, follow, but most importantly, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, have a good weekend, and remember, if you don't shoot, you can't score. Bye guys, have a good weekend. Thank you.